I'll just be waiting for viewer. Here are the cars. There's 75 cars left. There used to be 150, but these 75 were able to make it past round 1. That might seem a lot, but that's only half of what there used to be back in the first round. Many cars here haven't raced in a tournament at all. Well, not many cars here, but some cars here haven't raced yet, like Speed Spider or Mailed It. Also, I think I might be getting a cold, so sorry if I sound sniffly. I don't know how Hollinator made it, probably because of his weight with this extra car on the back. This is just normal Hot Wheels race, because there's like the color shifters and the childhood cars and the not childhood cars. Yeah, there's still a lot of cars left, even if it's only half of what there used to be in round 1. This is my second biggest tournament also, so yeah, it's pretty huge. Felt like it took forever making the first part though. I usually wait for viewers so that the people don't miss out on the tournament if they're watching it live. Soon there's gonna be one car left. My pick to win and Racing Guy's pick to win are both gone. But I'm just a silly little guy, so I'm gonna have a new pick to win, and that's gonna be El Segundo Coupe. Since it did really well in voice crack. Since it did really well in the first round. Carbonics. Pretty cool. Yeah, I have a pretty runny nose right now. It's either allergies or a cold. Hopefully it's just the allergies. I'm just gonna show like the newbies to tournaments. So it's the Black Silverado, the Koenigsegg, the Porsche. It's Mitsubishi here. This Porsche. Punk Rod, I'm pretty sure. Like, these are like big 6-lane tournaments that they're pretty new to. Desert Drifter. DeLorean. This guy. El Segundo Coupe. Audacious. Speed Spider. Bedlam. This Mercedes here. Drift and Brake. Mailed It. This Sand Dune Crusher. Lamborghini. These are like new tournaments. These are new. Those are like the newbies. Also, this Mercedes. They're pretty new. They're definitely new to my collection, since a lot of these guys I either got on Christmas or I got like a month ago, and I don't have the time to race them. I'm still waiting for a viewer. I'm gonna show the eliminated cars. If anyone's watching to this point, here are the cars that are eliminated. Some have potential to make it to the second round, though. Not the Pininfarina, that one sucked. Butt wheels. The Butt wheels is pretty cool. Not fast, though. Yeah, I really hope that this runny nose is just my allergies since I was cuddling my cat earlier. But I woke up with a runny nose, so I don't think so. Some of these guys I thought would make it to round 2, like 5 alarm. 5 alarm's usually pretty quick. Also Formula Solar. And the Golf. There were also a few picks to win. One person's pick got out in round 1. The other person's pick got out in round 1. Yeah, the Transit's out. Dang. No, it was Transit and Camaro that were picked. But people that picked them, the cars that they didn't get a good chance. I am just yapping right now. I usually wait until there's at least one viewer to start the race. So I'm just gonna show my other cars, I guess. These are my cars. Also some inbox cars, I guess. And some of these. And these. These aren't Hot Wheels, but Lego car. Yeah. But this is a Hot Wheels focused channel. Hot Wheels focused. So I just usually don't do much Lego videos. I do have a couple Lego like memes though, I guess. Like my most viewed video, which is nearing like 12,000 views now. Lego cars. And this Pagani. I actually wanted this one to do good because this is my first time racing my Pagani, even though I've had it for a couple years. Didn't expect Ram flatbed over here to do so bad. Once it hits the 10-minute mark, and if there's no viewers at that point, I'm just gonna start the tournament. It's already been 8 minutes, so there's only 2 minutes left for someone to join, and then I'll just start the race. Panamera, I expected to do pretty bad. Didn't expect that old Ultra Hot, that purple there, the shiny purple. Didn't expect that Ultra Hot to do as bad as it did. Since it's like a vintage Ultra Hot, so it's both heavy and fast, so I'm surprised it did so trash. It's just vintage Ultra Hot. It's 1993. It's pretty old. Two of the 3 cards that my friend gave me are still in this. The only one that lost was Epic Fast. I remember when me and my friend would hang out and we would use his Hot Wheels, he would always call this one Greenie. This one was like his favorite, so I'm surprised he gave that one to me, since that was like his favorite out of all his cars. But Koenigsegg over here, and the station wagon, which are ones that he also gave me, are still racing. They're still in it. The Koenigsegg is really fast, faster than I expected. Usually wide cars are slow. The station wagon was always fast. Okay, 30 more seconds and then I'll just start the tournament since nobody's joining. Color shifter. It definitely has some good rolling, but not good weight. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm gonna start the tournament now. We're gonna start the second, third, or however many rounds there are gonna be. First cars there's gonna be are Silverado, Caddy, 47 Chevy, Willys Jeep, 4x4, and F-150. This is just going to be... Oop, something fell. Just a second, something fell. It was my Miata. So here are the trucks. Here they are. The Silverado's really wide. 3, 2, 1, go. Top 3 cars move on in this race. Oh. Okay. I don't know why the F-150 keeps moving on, because it's usually pretty crappy, but F-150, Caddy, and Silverado move on. Voice crack. The Willys Jeep and the 47 Chevy are gone, but they will get second chance in a future tournament, probably. Oh my god, my voice keeps cracking. I do not know why I keep having these really bad voice cracks, probably because I'm hitting puberty. But here are the 3 cars that move on. They're gonna go here. I'm surprised the Ertl F-150 is doing as well as it is, because it's Ertl. Ertl isn't known for making fast die-cast cars. Next, cars. This one, the top 2 are gonna move on. We're gonna have the GR Supra, Lotus Sport Elise, the old version of Lotus Sport Elise, Porsche 911 GT3, not the GT3 RS. I don't have any GT3 RS. I already know the Porsche super fans are going to be pretty disappointed that I don't have the GT3 RS. But I do have the GT3. I'm pretty sure I also have the GT2. And also the Corvette C8R, so we're just going to have some track cars. Some nice, lightweight, little track cars, except for the Porsche is really wide and big. That yellow Lotus is kind of large, too. The Lotus Emira did worse than I expected. I'm pretty sure it got eliminated. And that car is like 2,000 horsepower, like in real life. So I'm surprised it got out. It was either the Emira or the Avija, or however it's pronounced. Anyways, the cars racing in the second race are the Lotus, the Supra, the Corvette, the Porsche, and the old Lotus. Go. That was the old Lotus somehow. This one's all banged up. And the Porsche. How? Porsche's so wide. Usually wide cars are pretty bad. Which means that the Corvette, Supra, and Lotus are gone. That's surprising. Didn't expect this banged up old Lotus to actually do good. Since, well, you know, it's banged up. Alright, next cars. Mailed it. Bread box. Roller toaster. The Hollinator. And a Runway Rescue. So a couple like newer cars, I guess, except for ones from 2019. These are all really big cars. They're huge, like, except for these 3. They were pretty small. They're a pretty tiny group of cars. So here they are, cars. We got Hollinator, Runway Rescue, Roller Toaster, Bread Box, and, Mailed It. Forgot his name since he's like brand new. Go. Oh, Hollinator fell apart. But that was Mailed It, Runaway Rescue, and Bread Box. I don't know what happened to the Hollinator. He kind of just fell apart. Like the car fell off of him. I'm gonna try to find out why it fell apart. So he was driving like a normal Hollinator. Oh, it was probably that crash here that like did that or something. I don't know. I think oh, maybe this guy was like coming off and then he hit that and knocked the race car off and he just went through. Okay, but anyways, Hollinator and technically F1 Racer because he was there, I guess. And Roller Toaster are out. Yeah, Hollinator did better than I expected, but I should have known because it's pretty heavy with that second car on it. If I had like a Blackwall era car on there, it would have probably won. It would have been so heavy. But probably wouldn't roll very well. Especially with like it being a kind of rusty car that I have. Anyways, enough yapping. I'm just gonna start the next group of cars. How about Cruise Bruiser? Datsun. This is my friend's pick to win. Also, when Racing Guy's Camaro lost, he decided to start rooting for the taco car. Carde Asada. The Bronco. Racing Guy also really liked the Bronco. But the Pajero Evolution and one more car. My brand new Dune Crusher. A friend also gave me that Dune Crusher. A lot of my Hot Wheels are secondhand since, I don't know why. A lot of them are from thrift shops because, thrift shops usually give, like, the best Hot Wheels. Okay. So here are the cars. Got the Datsun 510 Wagon, Cruise Bruiser, Mitsubishi Pajero Evolution, Ford Bronco, and Dune Crusher. Oops, just a second. I bumped the Raceway out of position. Now it's back in position. Alright. Just moving the Pajero, then I can start the race. 3, 2, 1, go. Dang, that was close. But that was the Datsun and the Pajero. So Cruise Bruiser, the Bronco, and Dune Crusher are gone. Very nice group of cars already. Especially since Breadbox, who usually does good on my tracks that are mostly downhill, he doesn't do very well on my tracks that are straights. And this Breadbox is really heavy, but he doesn't roll well. Next car. Next car should be... I'm thinking. I'm using my one brain cell to think really hard, and it's not doing anything. So I'm just going to do McLaren Elva, Mitsubishi Double Shots, El Segundo Coupe, Aston Martin V12 Speedster, and Punk Rod. This one's going to be interesting. It's all sports cars or race cars. It's hard to carry all 5 cars in like one hand since using the other hand to carry my camera. I mean tablet. I was recording this. Anyways, I got the 5 cars, Punk Rod, Aston Martin, the McLaren, Mitsubishi, and El Segundo Coupe. Go. Okay. Not bad. That was the Aston Martin, and then the McLaren or El Segundo Coupe or the Double Shots. I'm not sure. I know this guy got first, so he's safe. But there's 2 other cars. So I'm going to do the roll test. I'm actually just going to do a tiebreaker. Usually I don't do tiebreakers, but this one's different. So they're all going back on the track. Here they are. Go. Okay. That was El Segundo Coupe and the McLaren Elva, which means Punk Rod. There's Punk Rod. And the Mitsubishi Double Shots are eliminated. Double Shots is pretty old, so I'm surprised it did good. It's from a 2015 5-pack. My God, my voice is so crackly right now. Like, it's probably not just cracked, it's probably shattered. And there's another voice crack. I haven't counted how many times my voice is cracked in the stream, but probably a lot. It's only been 20 minutes. That's insane. Anyways, next cars I should do. Lamborghini Mira. McLaren F1 GTR, Peak Time Racing's favorite. Mercedes 560 SEC AMG. Surprised I learned its name. Like, that is a really hard name to say. McLaren F1. Yeah, there's going to be 2 McLarens. And, Lotus Europa. How about that? This one's a classic. Very nice car. Okay. Mercedes is really wide, so I'm going to have to put it on an outer lane. The McLaren's really low, so I don't race it on my fat track since it just bounces up, or stops. Here the car's racing. Go. Ooh. That was, I'd have to say, that was a tie between the Lamborghini and McLaren, the orange McLaren. The Mercedes and the Lotus are out. There was a tie, because I know F1 GTR got first. So Peak Time Racing, if he ever watched this, he would be happy. Since I know that's his favorite Hot Wheels casting, since I watched his stuff a lot. But tie between the Lambo and the McLaren. Why is there a cord on the middle of the track? Is that why none of the cars on lane 6 have won yet? I'm joking, by the way. I don't know if that cord's doing much. And that's a win for the McLaren. Sadly, one of my favorite cars is out. I love the Lamborghini Mira. But I just couldn't catch up to a McLaren F1. Oh my gosh, I just realized both of those were the world's fastest road vehicles at one point. Lamborghini was the most fast road vehicle for like late 60s, early 70s. The F1 was the fastest road vehicle in like the 90s. So that's cool. Anyways, time for the next group of cars. I'm just going to do goofy odd cars. So we got Car de Asada. It's a taco car. Boom car. Speed Spider. Actually, Skate Grom. Oops, dropped it. Skate Grom and Desert Drifter. I'm not a big fan of the boring Hot Wheels licensed cars sometimes. Oh, I just realized Speed Spider has a shiny blue base. I have never seen that on a Hot Wheels car. Shiny blue base. It's made out of metal, so it's like, it looks good. If it was plastic, then it would probably just look like the base for Desert Drifter, but in blue. Yeah, I don't know if you saw that. Look how nice Speed Spider's base looks. It's a nice shiny blue. Wonder if I have any castings in that color. Like the body of the car. 3, 2, 1, go. That was Speed Spider lives up to his name. He was really fast there. And Desert Drifter. Speed Spider and Desert Drifter move on to round 3. But there was a tie between Skate Grom and Boom Car. And just because it's Racing Guy's pick, I'm just going to have a Cardiac Soda go along. A Racing Guy really liked that taco car. He also really liked Punk Rod, but Punk Rod was kind of slow. Anyways, 3, 2, 1, go. Cardiac Soda swoops in at the very end, taking what could have been Boom Car's win. And actually, I think I know why Cardiac Soda did worse. The stupid cord at the end of the, not at the end of the track, but on the track, this cord here from my alarm clock. So if I just move the cord, now cars won't slow down on lane 6. Okay, next up should be the Koenigsegg Gamera, the Lamborghini Aventador J, Lamborghini Sian, the DeLorean Alpha 5. This one feels cheap. It's surprisingly fast. It's got that matte copper color that I love. And lastly, how about Lucid Air? Just futuristic sports cars. Except for this Lamborghini was made like 12 years ago. Well, the casting that I have from Lamborghini, it's a 2021 multi-pack exclusive, I'm pretty sure. I'm excited to get the 2025 releases. I don't have any yet. It's literally March, and I don't have any new release Hot Wheels yet. It's pretty sad. Since, like, they're really cool, and they're definitely getting scalped, which is going to make it harder for me. Because Hot Wheels became a huge target for scalping recently, and it's pretty sad. We got the Lamborghini Sian, Aventador J, the Lucid Air, DeLorean Alpha 5, and the Koenigsegg. 3, 2, 1, go. That was the DeLorean and the Koenigsegg. Dropped my finish line, but the DeLorean and the Koenigsegg Gamera move on. That DeLorean felt really cheap, so I'm surprised it's doing good. Because usually the Hot Wheels that don't feel as high quality as others, like the Pininfarina, like their plastic feels cheap, they usually don't do very well on the racetrack. Proton Saga is not a good example of cheap cars doing bad because it's decent. But dang, that DeLorean's quick. It's definitely going to become like a semifinalist at least. Next, cars, I think they should just be hot rods. Lolux, Bone Shaker, Brick and Motor. Rattlebox just drove by. Custom Beetle. And how about a hot rod that's not open wheeler? Brit Speed. Nice classic hot rod. It's really long. It's basically like the Governor. It's a long, fast, classic style car, except for the Governor's less classic than the Hot Dog. Yeah, Hot Dog. Really fast Hot Dog. The Governor is a fast casting. If you ever find a Hot Wheels car that's shaped like this, I definitely recommend it. I have 2 Governors, both of them. Both of my Governors in my Hot Wheels collection at one point were my fastest car. In 2020, when I was like 8, the Governor was my fastest. 2022, 2021, when I was 9, the Governor was, like, a different color Governor was my fastest. And that Governor was really fast for a really long time. Anyways, 3, 2, 1, go. That was Bone Shaker, and then a 3-way tie. If Beetle's out, Beetle's gone. But that was a three-way tie because I am not good at telling apart, like, when it's so quick and I don't get to see a replay, so it's hard to do races on stream. I'm gonna say it's a three-way tie just to make it easier for me. And I'm gonna have to do a tiebreaker, and last place is going to be the car that doesn't move on. So we have Lolux, Brit Speed, and Brick and Motor, who surprisingly doesn't race much, even though it's a pretty nice casting. 3, 2, 1, go. And that was Brick and Motor and Lolux. So the hot dog car is sadly eliminated. Goodbye, Brit Speed. I actually got that one on my 10th birthday. So that one's kind of old. Lolux and Brick and Motor move on. Both of the metal machines in this tournament surprisingly did good. I'm actually shocked on how good they did. And for that, I'm going to do half of, like, muscle cars. So we got Horizon. There's not many muscle cars, so I'm just going to do fantasy cars. Horizon, the Governor, Cadet. How about Drift and Brake? And lastly, Bedlam. I wonder how the metal machines are going to do. Top 2 cars move on. It's just going to be a very exciting race since these 3 here are definitely going to battle. And I don't know what's going to happen with Drift and Brake. I just know Bedlam's really fast. And he might do good. Cadet's decent. And Horizon's also pretty good. I got Slime and Governor's Wheels when I was like 9, so it might not be very good. And that was surprising. Cadet and Drift and Brake move on. So the Governor, Horizon, and Bedlam are gone. And they're going to be in one of my biggest Hot Wheels eliminated piles ever. My biggest was 153 cars. This is 150. Yeah, for 200 subscribers, I'm going to do a 24-car tournament where the viewers pick all the cars that race. So, like, it's just going to be whatever the viewers want to race will be in that tournament. Okay, next group of cars. There's a lot of goofy fantasy cars still. So I'm going to do Carbonic, Formulator, Cosmic Coupe, Cyber Speeder, and Twin Mill 3. Just picking up all the cars. This is awkward, but I can get all the cars lined up. Formulator surprised me back in round 1. And Cyber Speeder surprised me like 2 months ago in my Aerodisc tournament. If anyone remembers the old Aerodisc tournament I did, this guy did real good. Anyways, 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh. That was Cosmic Coupe. Oops. Cyber Speeder. And Formulator. If I ever say oops, that's either because I dropped something or because I accidentally tilted my camera and that, like, froze the stream for you guys. So, yeah. Twin Mill 3 and Carbonic are gone. The Supra, Lamborghini, you can't do that. Bad Lamborghini. Yeah, this is getting kind of difficult to deal with. They're just all falling down. It's getting kind of annoying. They're just falling. Anyways, these 3 move on. I've never seen a Zuru Metal Machine brand car do so well, and I'm happy about it because I like the Metal Machines line. It's definitely trying really hard to copy Hot Wheels since Zuru likes to copy a lot of companies. I know they've copied 3 companies. They've copied Nerf, Ty, and Hot Wheels. If you're wondering what Ty is, that's like a stuffed animal company. They make the Beanie Boos. Yeah, I saw them, and I saw like Zuru stuffed animals in stores, and they were definitely looking like those Thai stuffies. Anyways, this is not a stuffed animal channel, so I gotta keep talking about Hot Wheels. I'm gonna put the cars closer together, so it's easier to grab ones that I want to race, since they're pretty far apart. I'm just gonna do boring cars for this race. You got Mercedes A-Class, Renault 25. I don't know how this thing made it to round 2, but I'm happy it did because I love it. Proton Saga, Dodge Durango, and how about this is actually kind of hard. How about the Shelby GT500? Not really an NPC boring car, but it's like still a car. The Mustang is definitely a pretty boring car. I've seen so many Mustangs that are not even cool anymore. It's only cool when I start seeing them again, because I don't see them in the winter. Since, you know, people want to hide away their expensive cars from the snow, especially the Miatas. The Miatas are big-time rust buckets. Like, you know those, like, squishy toy things that collect a bunch of dust? The Miatas, like those. Like, they're cute, and they're small, but they collect a lot of things that are bad for them. The squishy toys collect a lot of dust. The Miatas collect a lot of rust. Anyways, we got the Renault, the Proton, the Shelby, the Dodge, and the Mercedes. Actually, just a second. Yeah, okay. 320. Whoa, not even close. The Durango and the Mercedes move on to round 3. Well, the Renault, the Proton, and the Shelby are gone. Yippee, I rhymed. Finally, I can actually do some sort of decent rhyme. Anyways, there's about 15, I think. Yeah, there's 15 cars left, and they haven't raced. So I'm just going to mash them into random categories of random cars. So we got the Scania P360 fire engine. We got Torque Twister, who did surprisingly well for being a childhood car. Mazda RX-8, that's a real toy brand. Acura NSX. And how about one that would definitely win, or go really far, and it hasn't raced much? Monster High Ghoulmobile, Monster High car. Top 3 cars move on. 3, 2, 1, go. What? Oh my... How? Torque Twister, what are you doing? How? Torque Twister. How? You're a childhood car. Like, I got you when I was like, I don't even know, like 8? How? Anyways, Monster High Ghoulmobile and the Mazda RX-8, which is my only real toy brand car. It's really fast. I definitely recommend real toy brand cars if they're still in production, like the 1/64 scale ones. Or whatever scale this is. This is 158 scale, but it does fit on the Hot Wheels tracks, and it works really well. I am actually so shocked right now. How did it do that? I've never seen a childhood car do so good. I mean, this was definitely someone's childhood car. It's from a 2007 5-pack. So it's, like, older than me by a few years. Anyways, next cars, these 5. It's crazy to think that, like, I'm using Hot Wheels that are older than me. Like, I have a couple Hot Wheels from, like, the 80s. They're older than me. Heck, they're probably older than a lot of the people watching this video. They're probably older than most of my viewers. Like some of my older Hot Wheels. I have one from 1964. I think that one's older than, like, maybe, like, 90%, like, 99% of all my viewers. But, I mean, there is a lot of, like, older guys that like to collect and race Hot Wheels, too, since that's, like, their childhood thing, and it's not really focused for only little kids. Like, we got collector's edition cars here. Anyways, top 2, move on. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, Chevelle and Hologram. I forgot to say their names. That was Chevelle, Hologram, Mercedes, Roger Dodger, and Audacious. Audacious did I mean, it was its first tournament. It definitely needs time to warm up to being a race car, like a full-on race car, since it's secondhand. Because, a friend gave it to me. Like, my sister's friend gave it to me. Because, like, she found it under her bed. So she decided to give it to me. And the crazy thing is, it's pretty cool seeing how, die-cast cars that were originally used by, like, a really little kid to play with are now owned by a teenager who collects and races them. So now, instead of being smashed together with other cars, they're being sealed in a container and raced every couple weeks. Like, it must be weird being a Hot Wheels car, like a secondhand Hot Wheel in my collection. Anyways, we got, for the last race of round 2, we have the Toyota A86, Porsche 911, Mach-E, Pedal Driver, and the Volkswagen Karmann Ghia. 3, 2, 1, go. That was the Mach-E, Pedal Driver, and the AE86. So, Porsche 911 and the Volkswagen Karmann Ghia, the German cars, are out. And, well, whatever is half of 75 is now the amount of cars racing. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, this is 10. So 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. There's 38 cars now. These are the final 38. Some of these I'm pretty shocked by, especially Torque Twister. Probably not being raced in like 3 years made him like, oh, I'm mad. I'm gonna be really fast for absolutely no reason, so that I can show Carboy that I'm actually good and that I should race more. And then he just becomes an absolute beast on the track for no reason. Anyways, these are the cars, yeah. Let's try to buy just a rattle box. Every time I hear a noisy car, I look out the window and, like, 9 times out of 10, it's a rattle box. And very rarely it's something mid, like a Mustang. Very rarely it's something like a Chevelle. But then very, very rarely it's this one McLaren that drives by my house. Yeah, once in a while this McLaren drives by my house. And one time a Ferrari drove by. It was pretty neat seeing that Ferrari. It was black 458. Anyways, enough flexing about the cool cars I've seen. I'm just going to start the races. This might be the end for the F-150, because it's the Silverado, the Caddy, Cadet, and the Durango. So the F-150 is kind of cooked, because the F-150 is Ertl brand. It's not the best. So we got Cadet, Caddy, Silverado, F-150, and the Durango, yeah. I'm surprised that these kind of boring cars are doing really good. But I mean, I'm always racing them together so that they're actually making it kind of far. Top 3 cars move on. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. That was Durango, Flash Wolf, and one of these guys. The F-150's out. So it's either the Silverado or the Volkswagen. Interesting. Either the Silverado or the Volkswagen will be moving on with Cadet and the Durango. 3, 2, 1, go. Caddy in the lead, and that was definitely the Caddy. Silverado's first race, and he did okay. And look at him, he did okay, I guess. made it to round 3. That's actually pretty good. He did better than, like, over 120 cars, probably. He did better than, like, over 110 cars, and that's cool. Anyways, next group of cars is going to be sports cars. Got McLaren F1 GTR, Lotus Elise, the Porsche 911 GT3, Mustang, not a Mustang, it's not a Mustang at all, but it's a Mach-E. And how about, like track toy car, Lolux. Some nice cars here, and some pretty fast ones. That Lotus. I don't think I've ever seen a car this banged up be in the S-class of all classes. Usually, the Lotus would probably get into, like, A-class or B-class, maybe C-class. But whoever owned this car only smashed them together. They didn't play with these things in the bath. So the Lotus is really good since it's heavy and it's in decent shape without any rust. The Lolux I've had for a few years. It used to be like my favorite Hot Wheels car, so I raced it a ton. I forgot about it, and now I just remembered it and decided to put it in a tournament. We got a bunch of track toys. 3, 2, 1, go. No, the Lotus. That was the Mustang and Lolux who move on. Well, not a Mustang, the Mach-E. Keep calling it a Mustang out of habit. The Mach-E and the Lolux move on. The Lotus is sadly gone. I really liked the Lotus. I can't English today. Help. Okay. So these are the cars that move on. Time for the next race. It's gonna be, how about Cosmic Coupe, Speed Spider, this guy, Cyber Speeder, Formulator, and how about, Torque Twister. Ignore the weird sounds I was making. Please ignore them. Okay, the camera is blocked by my arm. I don't want to show, like, any mess in my room if there is any. My bed isn't made. Okay, we got Torque Twister, Cosmic Coupe, Formulator, and Cyber Speeder and Speed Spider. See if Torque Twister keeps his legacy of being weirdly fast. Top 3 move on. 3, 2, 1, go. And that was so close. I already know that Cosmic Coupe goes on, but there are 2 other cars. That was literally the closest race in this tournament. So yeah, Cosmic Coupe does move on, but what about the others? There's still 2 cars that need to move on. So that's either Torque Twister, Speed Spider, Formulator, or Cyber Speeder. All cars really fast. I'm going to put them in their respective lanes. Just to make it a bit more fair. Oh god, I just dropped my brand new mint condition really fast Speed Spider. What makes it worse is that it's a brand new mint condition and really fast. Just a second, that really hurt to watch. It slip out of my terrible hands. Like, my hands have terrible grip. Looks fine. It's fine. How is it fine? How is my car fine? I just dropped it from like 4 feet. How was it fine? Look at this. It's in mint condition still. Axles. Still good. Look at this. That was after being dropped 3 feet and it's completely fine. I don't see any damage on this entire thing. Hot Wheels are so strong. Wow. I'm pretty sure I dropped it on its like head, like its roof. And that's why its axles aren't bent. Because usually when I drop cars, their axles bend. And that's really sad. If it is slower than the other cars, then I will actually bonk myself on the head with my Super 6-Lane Raceway. But yeah, that was scary. Since that was literally brand new. I got it like last month. It was one of the most recent additions to my collection. 3, 2, 1, go. And that's Torque Twister and Cyber Speeder. How did Torque Twister, one of my childhood Hot Wheels, move on? These two didn't do very good. Speed Spider was impressive. Speed Spider's just a fast casting. Also, there's this one guy commenting on my fastest Hot Wheel edit that was like, yeah, do you have Electrac? Because for me, it's really fast. And I was like, oh yeah, I do have Electrac. And yes, it's really fast. Electrac is crazy. It's very chaotic on the fat track and very fast on the straight track, while also being very agile and good for turns. So it's just a very perfect Hot Wheel. Next cars should be Aston Martin, McLaren, El Segundo Coupe, Koenigsegg, and the McLaren F1. So pretty good car selection again. We got sports cars, mostly hyper. These are all hyper cars except for El Segundo Coupe. Okay, just trying to pick them up with one hand. Dangerous because I already made that mistake of holding Speed Spider. I actually have good grip on my cars, except for maybe the McLaren. Yeah, the McLaren's on its roof. Yeah, I don't think you can race on your roof, Mr. McLaren Elva. There we go. Now the Elva's back on its wheels. I'm surprised I don't race my hypercars very much. They're really good. I've done a couple supercar tournaments. Usually the winner is something like a Corvette. Like a Corvette C8, still. 3, 2, 1, go. And that will be the Aston Martin and the McLaren. Which means that the Elva, El Segundo Coupe, my pick to win, and the Koenigsegg are gone. That's sad. Anyways, next cars that should race are gonna be some goofy ones. So I'm actually really shocked by that. This is going from a huge tournament with like 38 cars. Soon there's gonna be like 19 cars, I think. I feel like 19 is how many there would be. But anyways, time for the next group of cars. There's gonna be some goofy cars. We got Hologram, Pedal Driver, Car de Asada, Racing Guy's pick, Desert Drifter, and how about Monster High Ghoulmobile? Some pretty nice goofy cars with short wheelbases, and then Hologram. I don't know why Hologram's racing as goofy cars with short wheelbases. I almost just dropped my very heavily scalped, like very, very heavily scalped Monster High Ghoulmobile. That Monster High car is so targeted by scalpers, both scalpers that scalp like the Monster High dolls and scalpers that scalp Hot Wheels. Because I remember seeing a comment on a Hot Wheels scalper problem by a Monster High collector that was like, as a Monster High collector, I've been wanting to try to get the Monster High Ghoulmobile Hot Wheels car, but scalpers are always beating me to it. Like, that's what it kind of said. This thing is very heavily scalped, and if I dropped it, I'd be sad, because it has a metal body. So if it landed on its roof, it would get a paint chip. If it landed on its wheels, then it would have a bent axle. Anyways, 3, 2, 1, go. Car de Asada doesn't have much time. And that was Monster High Ghoulmobile. Monster High Ghoulmobile. Pedal Driver, somehow. And one more car. I don't know why Off the Line Car de Asada is so bad, since it rolls good. Probably because of how low the front is. I'm pretty sure the same applies for my 24 hours. I have a car called 24 Hours, and it's kind of slow off the line, but it rolls good. It came with my Stunt Garage playset that's on my dresser. 3, 2, 1, go. And look at that, off the line, Cardi Asada's trash, but wow, Cardi Asada makes it into the final 19, beating out both Desert Drifter and Hologram, two basically new to the channel. Desert Drifter was actually reviewed on my Hot Wheels hospital, like back from the hospital unboxing, which is when I came back from the hospital after almost dying. And then Hologram was in my second ever long form video, which was my 17 car Hot Wheels haul. Okay, there's not many cars left. There's, again, 15 cars left. I'm going to have to do Mailed It, Runaway Rescue, Bread Box. My friend calls this car Momo, but I call it the Datsun wagon, or the 510 wagon, and the Pajero. Yeah, because he said that he saw my Decide to Ride, but instead of commenting, he just told me that he wanted the Momo car to win. So I have a suspicion he just saw the thumbnail and saw the car that I gave him. But that's fine, because he still picked a car. He didn't watch it, he didn't comment, but he did pick a car. And that's fine, because he still picked one. Let's see if Momo can make it into the final 19, or whatever is half of 38. 3, 2, 1, go. See? And that is Momo. But one more car. That was very intense. Who got second? Momo makes it into the final 19, barely. But who else makes it? Actually, I don't know what's half of 38. I'm just saying 19 because 15 plus 15 is 30. Half of 8 is 4. So 15 plus 4 should be 30. 38. Yeah. Still very intense. Went from 150 to 75 to 38 to 19. Then it's going to have to cut in half again. It's probably going to be around like 9 or 10. Okay, here are the cars. We got Bread Box, Mailed It, the Pajero, and Runaway Rescue. So some pretty nice cars. 3, 2, 1, go. Who gets second? It is Runaway Rescue. Brand new to my tournaments for my second ever unboxing video. It's for my second YouTube long form video, my third ever video that I posted. Big 17 car Hot Wheels haul. I wouldn't recommend watching it since it's kind of bad. But yeah. Have any cars from my OG first haul actually like made it yet? Like there's Brick and Motor, but anyone else? Oh yeah, the Mach-E. The Mach-E is also from my first unboxing video. If you remember it, the Mach-E 1400. Because for some reason I decided to get 2 Ford Mach-E's. Got a Matchbox one. And I got that Hot Wheels one. Anyways, there's actually not 15 cars left. Not 10 cars left. There, it's 8 cars. Confusing. So, I'm going to have this race where only 1 car gets out, and this race where 2 cars get out. To make it more even, I guess. So we're going to have Bone Shaker, Drift and Brake, Mazda RX-8, and Brick and Motor. 3, 2, 1, go. Winning the last place car. And we have to say goodbye to Drift and Brake. Because Bone Shaker, the RX-8, and Brick and Motor move on to the final 19. Oop, Bread Box just fell. Luckily, it was a small drop and not as big as a drop of whatever that huge, ginormous 3-foot drop that that Speed Spider took. I hate it when my Hot Wheels crash, even though most, like 9 times out of 10, they make it out unscathed. I still hate it because it just stresses me out since I like to try to keep my cars in good condition. crashing them puts them in less good condition. Like my yellow Supra, I used it on the Colossal Crash when I got it. Huge regrets. Okay, and the final 4 cars for round 3 are the DeLorean Alpha 5, Mercedes-Benz A-Class, the Toyota A86, and the Chevelle. The DeLorean and the Toyota. Wow, that DeLorean is fast. Like, strangely fast. The Mercedes A-Class and Chevelle are gone. They go into this huge pile of tons of cars. And these guys are the finals. We have 20 cars left. And if you don't think it's 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's the final 20. These 20 cars, one of them being a childhood car. The Caddy is also relatively childhood. I got it back in 2019. So I've actually had it for a longer time than Torque Twister. Yeah, Torque Twister is in pretty rough shape, but I got it back in 2020. Still childhood because I was 8 before I started really taking care of my cars. The Caddy, I don't know how it stayed in such good shape and why I didn't race it much. The only non-Hot Wheels branded cars here, since like every Matchbox car has been gone for a little while. The only non-Hot Wheels branded cars are the Real Toy Mazda and the Zuru Cadet. Anyways, enough yapping. Let's start with the first race, because I don't think you guys ordered a Yappuccino, so I should start now. So we're gonna have, actually, no, we're gonna have Cadet, Caddy, Lolux, Runway Rescue, and let's just put the Durango in. Oops, I dropped the Caddy. Luckily, it wasn't a hard drop, and it was a drop on softer plastic. Even the Lego bricks can handle like 900 tons or pounds, I forgot, of force. Lego bricks are really strong. Anyways, here are the cars. We got the Durango, Runway Rescue, Caddy, Lolux, and Cadet. Top 3 move on. 3, 2, 1, go. Wow. That was Lolux, the Durango, and Runway Rescue. Runway Rescue's first big tournament. He's doing really good. I might have to race that guy more. Sadly, the Caddy and the last remaining Zuru car are eliminated. Next race. We're going to have Cosmic Coupe. There's a crow screaming outside. Torque Twister. Cyber Speeder. Bone Shaker. And how about the Ghoul-Mobile? Very heavily scalped car, so let's see how well it does. I actually got this thing after I got this this Torque Twister like maybe like 6 years after the original thing that it came in was discontinued. So it was probably just extra old stock that Hot Wheels had. So they decided to just stock up a Super 6 and Raceway with cars from old multi-packs and stuff, because they had extra stock. And they did this. 3, 2, 1. Top 2, move on, go. No! That's sad. Anyways, Bone Shaker and Cosmic Coupe move on. So sadly, these are all pretty sad ones. Monster High Ghoulmobile, Torque Twister, who somehow made it to round 4, and Cyber Speeder are gone. That's pretty sad. That's really sad. Actually, I can only have these final 10 on this little mini platform because of how small Hot Wheels are. Look at that. That's a tiny platform. Next cars, because there's 10 left, can be Mazda, Toyota, Datsun. What did you miss? You missed, like, 2.5 rounds worth of racing. I usually, once the stream reaches a certain time limit, I just start the race. Because I wouldn't have waited an hour for someone to join. It's fine, it's fine. I'm fine with not having any viewers. Anyways, cars racing. Oh yeah, I'll show you the cars that moved on so far. The cars that are in round 4 and the cars that are currently in the semifinal. So the cars... Oh yeah, the Taco car is still in. So the cars still in round 4 are the Aston Martin, the McLaren, Pedal Driver, Taco car, Brick and Motor, Mustang, the DeLorean, Datsun, the Real Toy, the Toyota, Cosmic Coupe, Bone Shaker, Runway Rescue, Dodge Durango somehow, and the Lolux. I'm currently racing these 3. These 5. So we got the Datsun, DeLorean, Mach-E, crying emoji. Yeah, it's pretty sad when you miss out on, most of a stream. There's probably still another, 10 minutes left. So these are the cars. I really hope... This is the last remaining not Hot Wheels brand. Can you root for Taco? Yeah, the Taco car is still in. All the cars that I wanted, the cars I liked in this tournament are gone. Beat Up Lotus, the Beat Up Torque Twister, they're all gone. Yeah, Torque Twister made it to round 4 before getting eliminated. That's really good. That he made it that far in his childhood car. So here they are, top 3, move on, 3, 2, 1, go. That was DeLorean, Mustang, and the Toyota. So, Momo, that's my friend's pick to win, so it's pretty sad. My IRL school friend, he picked that to win. But it only made it to round 4. So that's still pretty far. And then the Mazda RX-8 sadly got out. I really love the RX-8. I really love it. So none of the cars that I really love, except for maybe the DeLorean, are still in. But there's still 5 cars left. Brick and Motor, Car de Asada, Pedal Driver, the McLaren, and the Aston Martin. So still pretty good. Pretty good cars. Will Car de Asada be able to catch up and make it into the top 2? Because Car de Asada is really slow off the line, but then he just becomes extremely fast. And when I mean extremely fast, I mean really fast. Taco, yeah! Taco Tuesday. But it's actually Taco Friday. Okay, here they are, 3, 2, 1, go. No!
Winner, lane 6.
No, the Taco's out. Aston Martin. Taco got last place, I think. The McLaren and Taco are out, but it's a tie. No, I'm also sad. But there's a tie between Pedal Driver and Brick and Motor. Who can make it to the semifinals? Why him? Oh my god, I'm also sad. I missed the Taco car already, man. And Brick and Motor. Just if it was the top 3 move on, then Little Pedal Driver, could have made it to the semifinals, but nope. Anyways, here are the cars. That are the semifinalists. No paddle. Anyways, these not really goofy cars, except for I'm surprised the fire truck made it into the semifinals. So not very goofy, even though there's a Durango and a fire truck in the semifinals. This is crazy. So we're gonna start off with the first batch of cars. Top 3 move on. This is going to be intense because, whoa, it's the finals, my finals. Yeah, this is gonna be crazy. We got Bone Shaker, Runaway Rescue. I don't know how, but he did it. He did it. He made it to the semifinals. Lolux, the Durango, and Cosmic Coupe. You should do fast food cars versus food trucks. So you want to do like you want me to do a fast foodies tournament? I could do that. I think I have around like maybe 15 fast foodie cars, so it would be a mini tournament. Okay. But if you also want food trucks, then it could be a bit bigger. So anyways, you got Bone Shaker, Runaway Rescue, Cosmic Coupe, Durango, and Lolux. This is semifinals. I'm pretty scared because I love that fire truck. 3, 2, 1, go. Top 3 move on. And that is Bone Shaker, Lolux, and one more car. But who got 3rd place? Ooh, mysterious. Ooh, mystery. Ooh. Yeah, it's a mystery. Rest in peace, fire truck. You think the fire truck lost? Okay, let's see. Let's see if the fire truck did lose to either the Durango, the second U. Where's the go? And Cosmic Coupe barely moves on, which means the Durango, and the fire truck are gone. No! Top 3 move on in this last race is a little twist to make it the final 6 cars. The Durango did really good. Being a semifinalist is still insane for a Dodge Durango. And it wasn't even the Hellcat Durango. It was just a Durango. These are the last 5 cars that are racing for the semifinals. We have Ford Mach-E, 1400. Brick and Motor. The Toyota AE86 was a finalist back in my first ever large tournament. So let's see if it becomes a finalist again. Aston Martin V12 Speedster. And the underdog of this tournament, I don't know how he did so well, the DeLorean Alpha 5. 3, 2, 1, go. Brick and Motor is your pick. All right. Let's see. That had to be the DeLorean, the Mustang, and the Toyota. The DeLorean, Mustang, and Toyota. English is so hard. Those 3 move on to the finals. He's so slow. Well, I wouldn't say so slow. He made it into the semifinals of a 150 car tournament. He was faster than at least 140 cars. So he's still good. I definitely still have tons of cars that would race in the next tournaments. Oh my gosh, I'm also sad. Yeah, Brick and Motor was pretty cool. It was nice seeing such a wide car with off-road tires. The cars with off-road tires usually suck, but Brick and Motor made it into the semifinals. But it's the finals. DeLorean Alpha 5, Cosmic Coupe, Lolux, Bone Shaker, Toyota AE86 Sprinter Treno, and Ford Mach-E 1400. This is the final 6. This guy's been a finalist 2 times in a row. That's insane. This guy tried to be a finalist in the last big tournament that I did, but ended up getting out in the third round. I meant in the first big tournament I did. Anyways, this is the final race. Pick who you want to win. The finalists. I'm rooting for that DeLorean. This is intense. Same. You're also rooting for the DeLorean? Well, let's see how it goes. 3, 2, 1. That, okay. Redo. That's a redo. If you don't know why that's a redo, it's because I accidentally bumped the Mustang on the start, which slowed it down. It actually had potential to get at least second. Yeah, maybe the DeLorean one. There's a high chance the DeLorean one, but I bumped the Mustang. So I'm going to swap a couple lanes to see if that helps. I'm going to swap the DeLorean and the Mustang's lanes because I made a mistake. I accidentally bumped the Mustang with my hand. And even though I do not like the Ford Mach-E, that's still pretty unfair since I like this Hot Wheels casting. And also, I felt the car with my hand. I slowed it down. So I swapped the DeLorean and Mustang's places, and we're gonna see if we can get the real results. Oops, DeLorean trying to go down backwards. I don't think the DeLorean wants to be tow mater. DeLorean. 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 When you can do it, DeLorean. 3, 2, 1, go. No way! Alright. So, the cars that lose. Cosmic Coupe. Lolux. Bone Shaker. Toyota AE86 Sprinter Treno. And either the DeLorean or the Mustang. DeLorean, Mustang. Who won? Ooh, ooh, intense. Ooh, the winner is the Mustang. Yeah, the Mustang won. Intense. The Mustang is the winner of the 150 car subscriber special tournament. Wow. The Mustang won. Okay, but can he become top 10 fastest? Oops, low battery. That's fine because the tournament ended. Okay, so can it beat out Miata? Is it slower than the Miata, or can it become top 10 fastest? 3, 2, wait for my camera focus, go. It gaps the Miata. Wow, intense. So he's already in my top 10. Fast car finals, yeah. That was a very intense finals. If it was a long form video, then I would have slowed it down with intense music, because that was insane. I'm pretty sure, I have a feeling that everybody watching late would think that the DeLorean would have been winning. But the winner, the Mustang, the Mach-E Mustang. Wow. Can he become my 8th fastest or my 9th fastest by beating the Corvette? He beats the Corvette. Rest in peace to your pick, yeah. Cardi Asada did really good, though. Cardi Asada was impressive. Very impressive for a taco car. For a fast foodie. It did really good. How about a car that's a really good downhill, but not good on the straights? My very old, mint condition, from the year 2000 Shelby Cobra. This one's really heavy. From the year 2000, so it's old. It's 25 years old, mint condition. Is it faster than a Mustang? No, it's not. What? Insane. The good old mint condition, early 2000s Cobra. Can't beat the Mustang. The Mach-E. Okay, next up, he's gonna have to race against Dragon Tail. Can he beat Dragon Tail? Yes, he can. He almost gaps Dragon Tail. Don't know how, but he did it. Okay, can he beat High Voltage? Which is the most recent addition to my top 10 fastest, being my 6th fastest. He beats High Voltage! What? Oh my god, is he gonna make it into the top 5? There's a chance. There is a chance that if Croc Rod loses to him, then he'll be in the top 5. On Mustang, in the lead, Mustang gets the win. What? Top 5 fastest. Wow. Can he become my fastest of all time? Probably not. But he could. Just a second. I'm just gonna sort things up. Oops. Sorry if my camera froze there. Just sorting things up because that was intense. The Cobra did okay against him, but wow. I'm just in shock. It's crazy. Croc Rod leaves the top 5. And now it's the Battle of the Mustangs. Alright, I'm gonna walk into the raceway, by the way. Can you do Gotta Go versus Toggle? Yeah, I can do that at the end of the stream. I'll do Gotta Go versus Cardi Asada. I can, yeah. Okay, we got Mustang versus Mustang. Sorry, I didn't see your first text. So yeah, I can do Gotta Go versus Cardi Asada. It's got gas versus electric Mustang. And, well, the gas Mustang moves on. Just kidding. Yeah, he stays as my 4th fastest. So now, the Ford Mach-E is my 5th fastest Hot Wheels car. That is insane. The Mach-E 1400 being my 5th fastest. I mean, he won the tournament, so it makes sense. Anyways, so you wanted Cardi Asada versus Gotta Go? I can do that. So we got Gotta Go and Cardi Asada. Cardi Asada won. That wasn't close. The winner, Cardi Asada. No problem. Well, that was the end of the 150 car subscriber special tournament. Thanks for watching.